like arguably the new thing for content creators and musicians. They can just push their own content. They don't have to go through
Hmm.
big companies or big labels.
That's true, but in pushing your own content, you have to fight with the saturated market. Whereas if you have a label behind
Mm.
you, they bring you to the forefront, and that's the advantage right there. You know what I mean? They make sure that you're on the radio. Radio alone costs about probably $1 million just to make sure that you're on every radio station
Whoa.
across Canada and the
Wow.
United States for a year.
Holy.
So it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Yeah.
So
Oh my
what's kind
god.
of like what's the breakdown for the finances then? If like radio is $1 million, let's say also um TV or any kind of advertisements. What's kind of what's the amount or the funding amount that a musician is expected to look at? What's the number?
Oh, 1 million plus for sure, easily. That's just for one song.
Oh, oh
That
my
is mind
God!
blowing.
Wow.
That's just for one
I
song.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that
I
is
mean,
crazy.
radio isn't even really radio. Radio is actually advertising. Like people don't
Wow.
understand that radio is an advertisement. When you hear a song on the radio, that's an advertisement. And the labels are paying for that advertisement. They're paying for that steady rotation of that song 6 times a day. That's the advertisement. So radio
All
stations aren't
right.
just
So
playing music, they're advertising.
yeah, I mean, I get
I thought
yeah.
it was a
It's
DJ.
not easy to get $1 million.
No, you have to get your music approved by the program coordinator of the radio station. So unless the program coordinator either says yes or you pay him, which is most likely you have to pay him because it's very rare that a program coordinator, unless it's like an indie radio station, they'll probably say no. So like the way that you would want to go as an independent artist is by going to independent radio stations and hoping to God that the program coordinator says yes and plays your song once. Like, but other than that, you're paying the radio stations and the program coordinators. Yeah, it's big money.
Wow.
That's the only reason radio stations exist. I mean, nobody really even listens to the radio anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah, that's true. Except
right?
unless you're like, in the car, you're driving. That's the only time I do listen to radio. Yeah, so makes sense.
I mean, maybe, but most people,
Um,
even then, they're still listening to their Spotify, right? Or their Apple Music or whatever
True.
playlists or, you know.
What's it
So,
like for you to then do talk about more interesting noticing topics, let's say. Um which is very like, the music industry does not want you to notice.
No.
Um so how's that journey been for you, and yeah, why did you decide to take your content in that direction as well too?
What do you mean? Can you just clarify?
I don't want to say like conspiracies, but noticing.
Noticing things. I
That's what
mean,
I mean by noticing. I don't know what to say.
I've been noticing things for a while. When I graduated from university, I graduated with a criminology degree, and
Mm,
a year after I graduated, I kind of had an epiphany, and I was like, "Oh my god, I was brainwashed." Like there were three main tenets that they were pushing, three main pillars or three main, ideas in the whole program that I realized that they were pushing, and it was there's too many of us, there's not enough resources, and people need to be controlled. And I was like, "Oh my god, something's going to happen. I don't know what the heck is going to happen, but like this is crazy and I don't want to be a part of it." So I've been noticing things for a while. I just recently started speaking out about it because I just felt called to. I felt like it was my time. I've always been a truth seeker. I've always been a seeker of knowledge. And so it just felt right. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try something and I'm going to see if it resonates with people, and why not? You know what I mean? And it did. And so I've just
mm.
kept going